Alright, man. Okay, hello. Now I'm just jumping right in again. I don't know if it's foolish or not. Main point, my main thing here is to talk about the not Douglas Harding. What's his face? The Richard Lang interviews with some guy in Chicago. Richard Lang, the Headless Way. Two videos, like an hour long. Today, I watched the second one. Got, I don't know, halfway through, and I said, I gotta write a few things down here before I try to say anything about it. I've heard of this stuff for years. When I first heard it, I was like, oh yeah, wow, man, that's great. The problem is I could never make use of it. Know what I mean? Have a lasting effect. And I watched it again. So many things. I could sit here and shamble for 25 minutes. Shambling, rambling. Okay, the main thing is I like it. So many avenues I feel like going down. That would probably be beyond the point. I won't do that. I'm trying not to. Okay. I like it. I generally like it. If you've never heard of what the stuff is, you have to watch these videos for yourself and think about it. I don't know, should I read? Okay, here's just a few things I wrote down. Free of problems. You live from this freedom. This is your center, your emptiness, your nothingness. I'm not in the world is in me. Objectively, I'm in the world surrounded by four walls. And you got to go through these experiments now. You get okay. I'm just saying what I wrote. No wall behind me from my perspective. Hands disappear into consciousness. This room is in consciousness. I am not contained. Face to no face with others, being others. I quoted it. I mean, that to me sounds kind of like what people have called non-dualism. You are the capacity for others in everything. You've become the other person from your point of view. No dividing line between the space and what's in it. Clothed with the world. This is like a beautiful poetic thing. The stars, you know. And that's a way into the feeling, the poetic thing. Clothed with the world, wearing the room. The blanket of the stars. The world's been okay. Your true nature, who you really are, the origin at center, the king in disguise, source of the world. Again, like I said, I like it. Sometimes I watch, Richard Lang, and I think, this guy's kind of flaky, or something, And I don't know if you. It's just it's a critical part of the mind, like. Maybe this is just flaky old English hippie stuff. All right. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, I don't know. It's just like and I'm sure a lot of people would get that feeling. They would write it off. Oh, nifty, neat experiments. But I'm not writing it off. I've had a sense of this when I used to meditate. And I don't know if it was just a bullshit thing that I thought I was supposed to feel, just sitting there focusing on the spaciousness, and not I'm really not seeing my legs just sitting there. And the damn, see, I got that damn reflection there. That'll kill you in the glass. And there's a flash of like, you're nothing at all. I don't know, like I said, it seems like I could feel that sometimes. You're nothing at all. There's no talking. It almost like you're like you're looking at the lamp, and a decompression of being, that's another way of saying it. A realization of that. It's a feeling. I've had it. I was kind of getting it watching these recent videos. It's expansive. It's a cool thing. It's a cool feeling. And now, like I said, the only problem is taking it out into the world, with others, social situations, making it really make a difference in your life. That's the thing I would need to work on, to feel that, that it's really worth something. I have a hard time getting that feeling unless I'm alone. I guess I can leave it at that. I have a hard time with that unless I'm alone. I'm sitting right here now in front of I have a feeling of being alone right now. I'm trying to focus on that. Not focusing on the body, just in the past, I used to read a little Sartre. And before I heard any of this, he was talking about something that reminded me of it too. He's saying a lot of similar things. Nothingness and the intimacy of the for itself. You're distanceless without perspective. He's saying the same damn things. I used an analogy one time of, probably a bad one, I realized in hindsight, because people are misunderstanding what I'm saying. A hovering camera. And all I mean by that is no body. Later on I realized people were like, they had different associations, like they're doing all this shit on the internet with webcams and that. And maybe that is going on, man. I don't know. I can tell you this, I don't know anything about that. My webcam's been broken for years. So, I don't know about that. I'm not talking about that. It was when I thought of it, that term hovering camera, shit. When I was trying to read some of Being and Nothingness, I was like, yeah, this is like the Invisible Man. Casper. That's that's some kind of coffee thing, Casper's. I looked at, I don't know if you can see it. I did a video and I saw that sitting there. And me, always looking for little signs or something like, wow, Casper. Is that what I need to be? And I'm not being it because I'm recording myself. But that's another way of seeing it, like the ghost, the Invisible Man. Shit. I would need to not make this too long, I have to stop it now. Or I have to make this video and then refine it and make another one. Because it's hard to do. A proper class presentation, I'm not... I gotta recharge. Ah, shit, I don't want to. Hold on. It's just, time's just cranking. Always time, man. I have to make another one. to even start to touch what I want to say. Or time will do it. So yeah, in general, I like it. It's something I think, you know, you should look into it. People should look into it. You could call it spiritual. Okay, I'm thinking of something. The one thing I questioned is the source. The source. He said it's a deathless. Okay, just my immediate feeling was I had a hard time with that. But it might be. See, yeah, okay. Here's what it is. And man, I am a million miles away right now from a philosophy classroom. I was never in one. Especially now, I haven't been reading. I'm feeling that reading guilt. I got a couple books up there, just fiction. I need to start reading it. I haven't felt like doing it. So I'm a million miles away from that. But it's philosophy behind it. And he's saying some basically, when you really start to take it seriously, tripped out things. It could scare you. At first you laugh at it or write it off. Yeah, that's just a bunch of hippie bullshit. Then you go back on to your whatever ways. But I think no, there's. Yeah, and I don't want to get bogged in this either. It's philosophical things. It seems to me that all the stuff I've been interested in or in it. It's about the nature of reality. And I'm kind of aware now that my rambling words are just, I have to watch it and see how it is. Just ruining everything. But I think I got something out of it, and I'm trying to do it to get this feeling that, you know, he has the pointing experiment. You're pointing in and looking in, and you see nothing there. Okay. This is like, I thought, well, shit, this is like no ego. And it's that experience, he says, is always there. I find this hard to, if I go outside on the street or something, or someone knocks on the door, I find that impossible to get into that state then. That could be another discussion. There's social problems with it. Richard Lang talked about, you know, he was with others that understood this. I say, yeah, man, you gotta be, it's your company. I've never found the right company. I guess it's there somewhere. But that would be, if I could go out and get that egoless fit, that emptiness. You're just an emptiness for the world. I think I'm getting that feeling more, or trying to. Anything else here? A whole lot of stuff. The King in Disguise. The King. I heard people. It reminds me of Sartre too, man. But you know, and I damn me for reading that, because there's a way of looking at this that can intensify your fear in that. For the little I know of Sartre, that's what his stuff has done. It can make you paranoid. More, if you are to begin with, you know. It can reinforce it. Thinking of things like, yeah, no matter how much yeah, you could take, I'm just bullshit. You could take negative slant, which I shouldn't do here. You're the source of the world, a decompression of being. But so is the other guy too, you know, that cop over there. Just to use that as a harsh example. And they got the guns and the karate chops and judo moves to throw you in the cell, you know, for I don't know why. Because he broke the rule. He broke the rule somehow. Edit that out. Give me a pause here. And on a positive note, try to. No, it's cool though. Watch those videos. I got them. I put them in my playlist, spirituality or something. Health, fitness, and spirituality. And see if you can get that feeling of being nothing. But at the same time, being the world. It's hard, you can't really talk about it, man. Okay, that's enough. Right? No, it's not, but I'll leave you go now.